Two traders. Same strategy. Same market. Same charts. But completely different lives. Today, I want to tell you a story. A story about two traders. Their names are Daniel and Marcus. If you are a trader, you will see yourself in one of them. And that might change the way you trade forever. Daniel and Marcus both discovered trading around the same time. They watched the same YouTube videos, read the same books, even joined the same online trading community. They learned the same strategy, breakouts, simple risk management, one trade at a time. At the start, they were equal. Same knowledge, same excitement, same dreams. Both of them wanted one thing: freedom. Freedom from jobs they didn't love. Freedom to control their time. Freedom to prove to themselves that they could win. But from the very first months, their paths slowly began to separate. Let's talk about Daniel. Daniel wakes up every morning with his phone in his hand. Before brushing his teeth. Before breakfast. Before even getting out of bed. First thing he checks? Charts. If price moved overnight, his heart beats faster. Did I miss a move? Is the market running without me? He rushes to his desk. Coffee in one hand, mouse in the other. Charts open. Multiple pairs. Multiple time frames. Daniel doesn't want to miss anything. Every small candle feels important. Every little push feels like opportunity. If I don't take this, what if it runs? If I wait, what if I'm too late? So he enters. Quickly. Sometimes without full confirmation. Sometimes without even knowing why. Just a feeling. A hope. At first, when price goes a little in his favor, he smiles. Finally, it's working. But if price pulls back just a bit, his chest tightens. A small red candle appears, and his mind starts talking. What if this turns into a big loss? What if today becomes another red day? What if I blow this account too? So he closes early. 5 minutes later, price continues exactly in his direction. Straight to target. Daniel leans back and says, "Unlucky. The market always does this to me. Other times, price doesn't come back. It hits his stop. And this time, Daniel doesn't feel fear. He feels anger. I was right. It just needed more space. These stops are too tight." So what does he do? He opens another trade. Bigger lot. Less patience. This one will fix it. I just need one good trade. And sometimes it works. He recovers the loss. Feels relief. Feels powerful. But deep inside, he knows he didn't follow the plan. He followed emotion. And sometimes, that second trade makes things worse. By the end of the session, Daniel is exhausted. Not physically, emotionally. His mind keeps replaying trades. What he should have done. What he shouldn't have done. And almost every day, he says the same thing. The market is against me. Now, let's talk about Marcus. Marcus wakes up in the morning too. But his phone is not the first thing he touches. He stretches, takes a deep breath, and makes his coffee slowly. No rush. He sits at his desk only at his trading time. Not before, not after. He opens his charts, checks his levels, and waits. If there is no setup, he closes the platform. No stress, no forcing. He doesn't feel the need to be in a trade. He feels the need to be ready. When a setup finally appears, Marcus doesn't rush. He checks his rules, one by one. Is this my zone? Is the structure right? Is the risk acceptable? If yes, he enters. Calmly. No excitement. No fear. Because before he clicked the button, he already accepted something. This trade can win. This trade can lose. And both are fine. If price goes against him and hits stop, Marcus doesn't move it. He doesn't argue with the chart. He doesn't say the market is unfair. He simply opens his journal and writes, "Loss. Followed rules." And that's it. No revenge. No bigger lot. No emotional response. If price goes in profit, he doesn't stare at every candle. He lets the plan do its job. Target or stop. Nothing in between. At the end of the day, Marcus doesn't ask, "How much did I make today?" He asks, "Did I follow my process?" And if the answer is yes, he feels successful, even on a losing day. Weeks pass, then months. From the outside, Both Daniel and Marcus are still trading. Same charts, same strategy, same market. But inside, their experiences are completely different. Daniel feels like he's on a roller coaster. Big hope, big fear, relief, anger. Again and again. Marcus feels steady. Some days green, some days red, but emotionally calm, stable. And slowly, something interesting starts to happen. Marcus's account begins to grow. Not fast, not in a straight line, but steadily. Daniel's account? Up 1 week, down the next, then up again, then another big drop. No clear progress, just struggle. And this is where most traders get confused. They look at someone like Marcus and think, he must have a better strategy. He knows something I don't. He has a secret system. But the truth is simple. Daniel and Marcus are trading the same strategy. The difference is not on the chart. It's in their minds. And this is where our story really begins. Because what separates Daniel and Marcus is not intelligence, not talent, not luck. It's how they react. So what is the real difference between Daniel and Marcus? Why does one keep chasing while the other keeps waiting? Why does one feel attacked by the market while the other feels at peace with it? The answer is simple. Daniel is fighting the market. Marcus is mastering himself. Daniel believes that every trade matters. Every win proves he is good enough. Every loss feels like failure. So when he loses, it hurts his identity. And when something hurts your identity, you don't think clearly. You react. Fear makes him close early. Ego makes him move stops. Anger makes him revenge trade. And slowly, those reactions destroy his edge. Not the market, not the strategy, his reactions. Daniel keeps asking, how can I win more? How can I avoid losses? How can I be right? But markets don't reward being right. They reward being disciplined. Marcus learned something different. He accepted that losses are not enemies. They are part of the business. He knows, I don't control what the market does. I only control what I do. So he stopped trying to control outcomes and started controlling execution. Marcus doesn't ask, how can I win more? He asks, how can I follow my process better? And that changes everything. Because once you focus on process, results take care of themselves. Most traders think success comes from a better strategy, a new indicator, a secret system. So they keep searching. But years pass, and results stay the same. Because the real problem was never on the chart. It was in the mirror. Let me ask you something. How many times have you closed a winning trade too early? Just because you were afraid to lose profit? Moved your stop because you didn't want to be wrong? Opened another trade right after a loss just to recover? If you've done that, you are not alone. You are human. But that is exactly why most traders fail. Not because they are stupid, but because they never learned to control their reactions. Here is the mindset shift Marcus made. He stopped asking, how can I win more? And started asking, how can I lose better? Because professional traders don't avoid losses. They manage them. They accept them. They respect them. They know. One trade means nothing. 10 trades mean nothing. Only a long series of disciplined trades matters. Marcus treats trading like a business. Every loss is a business expense. Every win is a return. No emotions attached. No drama. Just execution. Daniel treats trading like a fight. Every loss hurts his ego. Every win boosts his pride. And that emotional roller coaster never ends. So before your next trade, ask yourself one simple question. Am I taking this trade because my setup is there? Or because I want to feel better after the last one? That one question alone can save you from most bad trades. If you want to become more like Marcus, you need to train 3 things. First, acceptance. Accept that losses are normal. Second, process focus. Judge your day by rules, not money. Third, emotional awareness. Notice when fear, anger, or greed is making decisions, not the chart. The market is neutral. It doesn't know you. It doesn't care about you. It doesn't target you. But your reactions do. They shape your results. They decide your future. So, in the end, remember this. Same strategy, same market, same charts, different mindset, different life. Great traders are not smarter. They are calmer. They don't win more trades. They lose better. And that is what makes them profitable. If you saw yourself in Daniel today, don't feel bad. That's where most traders start. But if you want different results, you must build a different mindset. Because, in trading, it's never just about the strategy. It's about who you become while using it. You don't need a new system. You need a new way of thinking. And that is what separates traders who survive from traders who quit.